Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. My name is Jane and I do readings for the Pisces Collective, and yes, it's New Year's and I am still here. So first off, I'm going to wish you a very happy turning of the next 12-month period. Happy New Year, everybody. I'm going to be doing two readings today. One is going to be about the full moon in Cancer, and the other is going to be the weekly for our first week of January. So if you'd love to see them, please make sure to subscribe. Thank you to everybody who's Patreon and a member here. They're both the same. They're just two different spots where you can join. It's your preference, okay? So everything that I offer is in the description box below. The decks that I use are affiliate links that help the channel. Patreon and the memberships here help the channel. And I don't know. I like to thank you for you being here. I know a lot of you. Write in the comments, let me know that you're still here after this amount of time. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful that you come here and that you listen. And I'm glad that I can share these moments with all of you. Thank you to everybody who's new. We are 16,000 strong. I am really grateful. Have been at this for 2 full years, and the first year I think I got 10,000 people, and the second year 6. I am grateful for everything that Spirit has helped me attain by my service here, and I hope that you have been able to bounce off of this information and make your own life one that is meaningful, special, and wonderful. And I look forward to the upcoming year to help you grow even more and further and bigger into the beautiful being that you are. And that is everything. Okay, so a lot of happiness, health. Health is very important. As I get older, I realize this. And happiness and joy in the heart. That's important as well. I think they go hand in hand, as a matter of fact. All right, so let's stop, gushing over. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Cafe Coco, start the year right. And we have the full moon in Cancer that is coming in. So I'm going to give you a little bit of what that means when this full moon comes in. Okay? So for some of you, it's going to come in on the 7th. I would say Australia, New Zealand would probably be 7th, and closer to here, like, let's say the UK, where I am, and closer to like the States and LA, it'll be the 6th, okay? Different times, but between the 6th and the 7th, we're having a full moon in Cancer, okay? Cancer is a very sentimental sign. It's also another water sign, okay? And it's a part of you that feels, that reminisces, okay, and has nostalgia. I would say that the 6 of Cups would probably be a very great card to talk about Cancer. Okay, so it's okay to take a glance backwards. And I mean, we are in the new year. So what do? We look at the year that's come before, right? And see, you're taking a glance at whatever you're leaving behind and leaving in the past. Okay, so this full moon's going to be a gentle one for you, Pisces. Okay, so it says here, I'm looking at the beautiful Moonology diary, that it nudges right up to Mercury, which is in retrograde. Okay, so it says use the energy to forgive and move on from anything and everything in your life that you need to release. So this is a forgiving mood. It's a move on mood. It's to make peace, and if you need to, say sorry. Okay, we're also going into, this is called the wolf moon. Okay, it's the hunger that is coming. So with it, it brings a need for more. Okay, the hunger moon, the wolf at this time of the year, especially where we live, if there's a lot of snow, there's not much food. So by this point, it's called the wolf moon, because the wolf is howling because they're hungry. Okay, they're starting to get hungry. Provisions are getting low. So you are now maybe feeling empty within yourself, having released a lot of this. So now you are hungering for a lot more with this beautiful Cancer moon. So you may look back at the good times, and you may also reflect on the times before. So I pulled the cards, both in the Moonology decks that I have. For the full moon in Cancer, it says that your fears dissolve, and the other one is a personal issue reaches resolution. So I feel like you are a resolution. First of all, resolution is great for a new year, right? And let your fears dissolve is kind of saying, okay, we're moving forward now. And when I was doing the wheel of the year, this month had, or was it the wheel or the wheel? No, this is the weeklies. Okay, for the week that's coming up, it's saying that it's time to clear the air. Okay, it's time to look at your choices. Distant thunder, I thought, is like, look at what's there, make sure that you know where you're going and what you're doing. So I'm going to pull these on the side. I'm going to pull more. I'm going to pull more Moonology cards and another Queen of the Oracle, and then I'm going to pull some Tarot cards to look at what Cancer has to offer. So this is a full moon in Cancer. Now I'm going to let the cards resonate because they usually have a moon indication on this. Ooh, okay. Go deeper and forgive. And there was talk about forgiveness in this, especially in the Moon Diary. They were talking about forgiveness. So go deeper. Another water sign. I feel that it is saying, like, continue the cleaning that you've been doing. You want the space that you're going to be in to be really fresh and out of the yuck that sometimes we let build. It's not a time for that now, especially that, as we keep going, so is Saturn, okay, and Jupiter coming together. So it's time to make sure that the old stuff that could end up being really large in your face, isn't there by the time we reach that point. And it's not to make you feel bad. It's not to say that if you don't clear everything up, let's say by the time these beautiful, expansive planets come together, that, it's just going to be all strife. That's not what I'm talking about. It's just like, if you knew that cleaning a space would help you move through that time period with a lot less encumbering energy, wouldn't you do it, So why not? What have you got to lose, right? Except a smoother sailing as the months go by. Believe in the impossible. We got the blue moon. Work through your fears. See, again, you got go deeper, let your fears dissolve. I feel like they're trying to say, just whatever's left, just let it go. Okay? I'm gonna leave that there. I feel it's like all about cleaning out the residue. That's what I'm hearing. They're saying take the time to clear out your residue. Okay, so there's trust, and this is the egg moon. So this is one coming up in the future. Let me see. I believe the egg moon is, let me see here. Is it April? I think it's an April moon, the egg moon. So, yeah, March and April. So trust, that's what I feel. I feel that trust that whatever you're investing in clearing right now is going to help you in the future, what's coming up. So why not, right? Why not just do it? And the Cancer is such a soft, a very flowy, beautiful sort of moon. Let yourself like go into that sensitivity, okay? And I feel like it's a good time to do it since there's no harshness to it. They're showing me there's no jagged corners. It's just all about sweeping away the old and forgiveness, okay? Cafe Coco. I know I haven't done that in a long time. Alright, so let's pull some tarot now. I think I've said enough about that. I think I've given you all I can. I'll make sure to take heed and understand that as well. So, this is the Enchanted Dreams Tarot. Four Swords, there's a lot of rest coming in. Probably after the holiday season here, Pisces. You're going to be like taking a break. Rebalancing. Look at that. You have the Temperance. It's saying, going to rebalance. I'm going to rebalance, Jane. Queen of Cups, going into your feminine. Yeah, it's feeling very much like you're just, yeah, you're, I wish I could find the English equivalent to this word is épanouir. It is such a beautiful word. It's like, I feel like it's softly floating into this feeling. That's what I feel. It's like a sigh into this beautiful feeling. And that's what I feel you're going to be doing. You're going to be sighing into this beautiful emotion. Five of Wands. Queen of Swords. Yeah. This is what you need to be moving out. This is the stuff that you're moving into. Okay? Yeah. I feel the biggest thing that you're going to be having difficulties with is maybe that part of you that wants to hold on to these conflicts. Okay? This could have to do with other people as well. I'm just going to leave that there. I'm going to say it this way. In other words, like, I'm never going to forgive them. This is the type of thing that I'm hearing, and I'm hearing almost in the comments. I'm never going to forgive that person. You know? They were evil. They were terrible. They were terrible people, and I'm not saying to forgive them. I'm not saying, well, I am saying to forgive them, but I'm not saying to allow anybody to ever hurt you again. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying to forgive them for you, so that you don't harbor that that thought, that feeling, that thing of you going, I'm going to hate them forever. That what you are saying, what you're holding on to, it's going to bubble up to the surface and hurt you. And what we're trying to do is release you from that. Okay? So that's what I'm talking about, is to find a way to release it. And the only way you really can do that is by forgiving. And you do it for you. You don't do it for them. You're not calling them a good person. That's the thing. You're not calling them a good person and telling them that they're allowed to come back and do it to you again. You're forgiving them. It's to release. It's to release that feeling of, they did me wrong. Okay? Okay. The Eight of Pentacles. The High Priestess. Beautiful. The Eight of Swords, right? See, as it's going in this side, you're still like holding on to this. But the rest of you is doing so good. Like, honestly, you're wonderful. You know, and that's the only thing that I see you tripping up on. Things that you can't forgive or let go of. When Jupiter and Saturn come in together, because, you know, these people, I believe that my father, who, you know, drove me up the wall and made me feel so bad sometimes. And my parents put me through it. My biological parents were amazing in the fact of the lessons that they brought in, okay? I forgave them eventually, but I was much older. They had me very old, so they left quite early. One because of booze, and my father because he was like 75 and I was only like in my 30s. So it's just because he had me so late in life. We didn't get enough time, and it was all done on purpose so that the lessons that they both taught me, which were many, and hurtful and extravagantly scarring, has made me who I am today. And I'm very grateful. I wouldn't have the depth to me that I have if it weren't for those people, for those lessons. And I have let go of that. I have let go. Mind you, I can say to you it's easier because they are past and now they are part of my energy. And it's been explained by them, their roles. And I understand. But everybody in your life, whether they're alive or gone, they still had a role. I'll call them my nemesis that are still alive, that had a role to play in helping me feel like nothing, so that I could reveal that I was something. Okay, and I've forgiven them. I've written little things and sent it off to the universe and told them I forgive them and I thank them for their role in my life. It's not that I've spoken to these people, but I've let go of those feelings of inadequacy that they had made me feel, right? That's what you want to release. You want to release the feeling that they made you feel inadequate. You don't want to be walking around with inadequate feelings about yourself. You want to realize that you had a lesson to learn, and now it's time to let them go and thank them and send them love. You may not be able to do that. You have to, sometimes it takes a while to do that last part, but trust me, it's wonderful when you do. I'm pretty sure I could meet these people and smile now, which is a whole different me than before, okay? King of Pentacles. In reverse. In reverse. Three of Cups, reconnection, but I want the cards out on the table. Okay, so let's finish pulling the cards and then we'll continue this discussion. The Moon. Ace of Wands. Oh, okay. They wanted Nine of Pentacles. They almost like broke this card in half to make it come out. And they also gave me an example of one of my best girlfriend's boyfriend once said, "Why do you hang around with her? She's never going to amount to anything. She's only a mother." Like I was staying at home with my kids. She doesn't have any ambition. She's only, she stays at home and takes care of the kids, and that's all she'll ever do. She's never going to amount to anything. She's never going to do, and that stuck with me. For the longest time, I thought, I'm going to prove him wrong. I'm going to be all that I can be. I'm going to accomplish so much. And if I would meet him, I think I would hug him now to tell him, thank you so much for saying those words and making me feel like I had to prove myself, because I realized that I was an accomplished mother, and it made me want to do so much more. It made me strive for more. I actually feel love now for that comment rather than hate, okay? Because it really propelled me. It made me angry, and it made me take that anger and become more, okay? So remember, if you start taking the tools and the messages and the wisdom that comes at you as something to help you propel you forward in some way, shape, or form, it's very hard to hate people. It's to go, you made me stronger. You gave me a gift of wanting to be stronger, to prove you wrong. Okay? And it's such a wonderful feeling after. Okay, so just a little bit of, I'm giving you a little bit here. Okay, so we're going to finish this off. You have the High Priestess in the middle. So you have ability to tap into divine to help you with this. Or to tap into somebody who can give you advice about this. It could be me, it could be somebody else who's very spiritual, it could be somebody you meet on the road, in the street, in the mall, it doesn't really matter, at the coffee house, at work, who says a sentence that kind of hits you in the right direction. And you take it and you go, my God, that was like a light, you know? It's almost like the skies is splitting when they say this sentence and it goes, ah, you know, and you go, oh my God, what was that? So there's some divine guidance coming in that's really helping you figure these things out. Letting you know where you have to release, what you have to love, what you've got to do. Okay? So, even though you might balk at it, even your mind may be saying to you, these people only want conflict. They only want to ruffle my feathers. They want to hurt me. Okay, this is a block. This is an actual block about what's actually happened. You have to shine the light on the abundance that they're actually bringing to you. Okay? And it may start out small. You have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. The light shining on the abundance that they're giving you may be a small little light, but it'll get bigger as you go. Like I said, expansion is coming, right? So, this is you. If you can balance this out and work at it, you can manage your King of Pentacles. It's not going to be a great big thing at the beginning, but it's going to give you the, I don't know, the beautiful, practical, abundant mindset that you need to move forward. Okay? All right. So if you look at the middle, you have High Priestess and the Queen of Cups helping you dispel these conflicts. Okay? This is all about receiving, not taking, not giving hell. It's about receiving peace. Okay? Remember that. Remember, switch it around. All right, so this is what this beautiful full moon offers you in Cancer, okay? Forgiveness, a chance to see things in a different way, to see your strengths, to let yourself get sensitive with yourself and say, look how strong and beautiful I've become. This is what I would say to myself. Look at all that I've accomplished. You know, I could laugh at this person now who said I'd never amount to anything. And I was like, look where I am. Look at everything I've accomplished so far. The things that I've wanted, okay, that make me peaceful and joyful, okay? I wish you the same, because if you don't have joy and peace in your life, what's the point? Okay, what's the point? So, yeah, just keep these things in mind, Pisces. Just keep these things in mind and continue on your path. You have greatness waiting for you. And you have a lot of tools available for you. You've just got to work it in, okay? So I'm sending you love, light, and blessings. This has been your full moon and Cancer reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. And Happy New Year again. And I will be back later to read for your week. Take good care.